Our next guest says he understands the emotional and patriotic sides of rejoicing in the death of bin Laden, but he warns the moral and legal issue of the president deciding to kill people is very dangerous and unlawful. Who else could I be talking about but our very own Judge Anthony Napolitano, Andrew Napolitano, Fox News judicial analyst, host of Freedom Watch. I'm familiar with that show. It's right after
you
this
are.
one.
You're on there once a week.
So it's great to have you with us. Let me turn, if I may, to the first issue. You talk about the morality of this decision to kill bin Laden. Wouldn't it have been immoral to let him live?
Well, there's a choice between the two, and that is to capture him and to put him through some form of adjudication, which would have.
I just want to make it clear where you and I were.
Listen, I'm not in favor of anybody rolling over us, but I'm in favor of us following the law. I mean, we could have declared war on Pakistan for its harboring of him,
right?
And during the course of that war, we could have lawfully seized him and brought him to justice here. That would have been absolutely moral. What is immoral is the summary execution of him by the President of the United States, because it's immoral for the President.
That's your characterization of it.
Well, sure, it's all my opinion, but there's solid legal authority for this opinion. The President takes an oath to uphold the law. The law specifically condemns what he did. It's called extrajudicial killings, but he does it anyway because there's popular support for it. Right. With popular support, you can get away with killing anybody. Without popular support, there's consequences for it. But the popularity of the act of killing does not make it moral.
The idea of morality when it comes to the nation-state's interest.
Right.
Would you like to tell me how we are to define that, whether it be Judge Napolitano's opinion or that of Lou Dobbs or whomever?
Well, we have a standard set of rules, which is basically the natural law. Honor your father and your mother. Don't steal, don't cheat on your spouse, and don't kill, unless you're going to kill in self-defense, or unless you're going to kill pursuant to law. Pursuant to law would mean...
Now, this is specifically a libertarian view?
No, this is what the Supreme Court has said the Constitution meant, and this is what the Congress has written.
The expression natural law. Because the law...
Well, the expression natural law goes back to the Declaration of Independence. Right. This is a view embraced by the Founding Fathers when they signed the Declaration, and 13 years later when they wrote the Constitution. They embraced in the Bill of Rights the natural law.
The Declaration was expressed as natural law.
Correct.
The Constitution is American law.
The Constitution is positive law, tempered in the first 10 amendments by natural law. So it really encompasses both.
But it is made possible because it is American law.
Yes.
Bought with the blood of Americans.
Yes, as was the Declaration of Independence. In fact, the Declaration of Independence is the first act of Congress.
The Declaration of Independence itself was an assertion that blood would be let.
Yes.
And it wasn't purchased with that blood. It was purchased with noble ideals, and those ideals expressed in the Constitution are American law.
Agreed. But the Declaration of Independence charged a tyrant with sending his agents to kill whomever you were there when they wrote it. I'm kidding. Sending his agents to kill whomever they wanted. But when the president can kill whoever he wants, then he's not a president anymore. He's a king.
Yeah, if you judge that, but if it is the consent of the governed, you've said it's a popular expression. If it's an expression of the popular will, we can get into the niceties of that. That gets a little, that's a little finely cut as well, isn't it?
You see, I believe that the sheet anchor of our liberties is the Declaration of Independence, and it states that we have inalienable rights, so it doesn't matter what the popular will is. The popular will insulates the president from impeachment, even though in my view he committed a crime. He'll never be impeached because what he did was very popular. But that doesn't make it moral. The individual has rights, whether the exercise of those rights are popular or not.
But, you holding forth, or me, or whomever, again, on what is moral, should we really turn that over to individuals or citizens, or is that a matter for the church? Is that a matter for religion? Where would we find that?
Often morality is the basis for law, which is why it's illegal to kill, because it's immoral to kill.
Well, but one could find in Islamic law that which would offend the Judeo-Christian ethic, which would render it immoral, and vice versa. So when we get into morality, what we really need to do, it seems to me, and the reason I bring this up, and we've gone into the weeds here a bit, is I really think it's a very dangerous thing for Americans to ever forget that what we're dealing with here is not a universal law. It is not natural law. It is American law.
Well, it
And
is universal law to the extent that it's
but that's-
international law, which was violated by the president when he invaded another country and killed somebody who was lawfully there.
No. It is American law irrespective of where we extend it. That Constitution...
Well, that I agree with
that
you.
That Constitution governs the conduct of the president.
Absolutely.
And any citizen.
Absolutely. It governs the conduct of the 40 Navy SEALs when they were in Pakistan.
And you know what?
What? We're out of time?
God bless the Navy SEAL.
God bless the Navy SEAls. They did what the president asked them to do. But the president's judgment was unlawful.
With that, I will allow you to be the supreme adjudication
I'm the
of
only
this.
judge in this room. O'Reilly's not here.
Well, you know what? We're going to bring him in, see if he disagrees with you. Andrew, thank you.